You know, there are some weeks which don't feel loud but feel super deep. Last week was one of those weeks. The weeks that kind of remind you that softness is a strength and that your tears are not weakness. The kind of weeks where support shows up in different ways that you don't even realize that you need. Like your best friend showing up with the perfect lip combination to make you feel a little bit more like yourself. Between running an event in honor of my Mumsy and navigating my own tenderness and rediscovering just the simple beauty of showing up as yourself, past week has been full of tears, truth, and tenderness. I'm Ramat Tejani. This is the Weekly Unfold, a space for me to explore the asks, the fails, the lessons, and the gratitude that help me grow through this life, one chapter at a time. Let's get into it. This week, I asked for support. It's not something that I often do, but I realised I needed to. Even if actually at the end of the day I didn't need any of that support, it was just before the event and I woke up feeling a little bit nervous because I had so many things to do, but I also recognised that I was doing it all. And one of the girls messaged me to ask if I needed anything, and I would have said no, but I actually said yes, and I asked her to just come a few minutes early. Another did the same, so I had two people coming slightly earlier, which just gave me a bit of breathing room, even though I didn't actually need it. But it reminded me that I'm not doing life alone, and I don't need to do life alone. And I asked my bestie to come through with her. She's like great with doing makeup and like lips and stuff, and more than lips, but lips in particular. She's got these big juicy ones. Mwah. And she was just great at bringing a great lip combo with her. I asked her to bring lip stuff and lotion, and she tried to cuss me out for asking her to bring lotion, but whatever, babe. Um, thanks for my lip combo. Support doesn't always need to be like these big gestures. Sometimes it can literally just be lip gloss or just people being present. So I'm learning to ask more when I need that support. Big fail for me, apologising for crying. This past week, I kind of slipped into an old habit, which was apologising for my tears, apologising for emotion, apologising for being human. But every time I did apologise, I took it back because tears don't need to be seen as a disruption. Ultimately, tears are data. They are truth. They are an emotional release. And honestly, after a heavy couple of weeks, a tender week for me, I had every right to need to release in various moments, sometimes completely unexpectedly. And I didn't owe anyone an apology for that. Calling it a failure feels fitting because it really did show me where I still self-censor. But noticing it, that felt good. Noticing it and undoing it in real time, that, my friends, is growth. And I am constantly growing. So I failed and yet I picked myself up. So feeling very proud of myself for that. Solo dates are so underrated. I went to an internally organised event which was held externally. It was a screening of short films and I went alone. I didn't know anyone else that was going to be there. And to be honest, I just didn't have the energy for lots of overstimulation anyway. But it ended up being exactly what I needed. It was a quiet room, small conversations, low pressure, like, and and I think what excited me the most was like there were just different stories in the short films that were shared that really got me thinking and also questioning my own perspective, which is always exciting. So I guess it's a reminder that you can nourish yourself on solo dates. You don't always need a big group event to do so. So yeah, here's to your next solo date. When you remind people who you are, things start to align in different ways. I I've been feeling tender, as I've been saying, and in all honesty, in feeling tender, I often want to shrink away and hide. Sometimes that is the right thing to do and it's what I need to do. But sometimes actually it's okay to not fade into the background and to not minimize my energy and show up however it is I needed to. And I think in doing that, it's landed really well. And people have seen me exactly as I am, not who I'm supposed to be. So, yeah, I think it's a good reminder to show up as yourself. The world needs more you as you, not as you're supposed to be. So, yeah, that was another reminder this week. Super thankful and grateful that everything came together for the event that I hosted in honor of my mum and her passing and her memory and just the beautiful soul that she is. Um, the event was fantastic. Even though behind the scenes there was there was stress. I think people forget or people don't recognize or realize when organizing an event there's so many bits to it because you often just show up at an event so you don't stop to think about all the different logistics, and in this case I was doing everything. I'd considered getting an event planner and then I was like, actually no, I've really wanted this to be so intentional, so me, and on this occasion I wanted to do it all. So I sorted out the gift bags. I was running around sorting out the printing on the day. I was collecting things. I was the one that set up the whole table and set up the tablescape. I was the one who forgot the name tags at home and had to get back in a cab to get them before going back and setting it all up. But the actual event, absolutely beautiful. The women that came together, stunning and beautiful inside and out. We laughed, we cried, we honoured, we shared, and I watched them pour into each other. Some knew each other, some didn't, but it was beautiful to kind of like witness it all happening. And I loved that for me. It was almost like I was writing a love letter to mummy and saying, hey babe, this is what you have helped me create. Thank you. Super thankful for my cleaner that comes in like once a month to do like a deep clean in my house. Super thankful for her. I'm super grateful for her, even though she's moving back to Brazil. I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted. But I also am really happy for her. She's going back to be with closer to family ultimately. And I have appreciated the care and the consistency and the warmth, to be fair, that she's shown me over the last couple of months. I've only known her a couple of months. She's been great, Fernanda, and her daughter-in-law, Larissa, whenever Fernanda can't make it. So, yeah, I'm feeling super grateful for them. Gonna miss them, but also just feel lucky to have had the opportunity to have experienced them. And I feel like we built a really solid relationship. They obviously were great at also making my house super duper clean, but yeah, they were great, and I'm grateful to have had that experience. She said she's going to recommend a new person, and I was like, yeah, but they're not going to be as great as you, are they? She's like, no, they're great. I was like, we'll see. Thankful that I found hot honey. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, Marks and Spencer's M&S have this hot honey, which is regular honey infused with Scotch bonnet. Oh my dear God, it is delightful. Let me even show you. Hold on. It is okay, so let me actually show you two things. So I'm back. Here is the honey. Oh, wait, I'm not showing you the right thing. See it? Hot honey. Taste Something Awards, great. It got a Great Taste Award 2022. This should be in everybody's pantry, whatever it is you call it, like your cupboards. I love honey, which is infused in different things, because why not? So the other honey that I get from M&S is this one. It has turmeric and ginger. Thank me later, because my dear, Greek yogurt in the mornings, cheeky little drizzle of this one, fruit, bit of granola. Bob's your uncle. Honestly, you're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. Week 49 of 52. Is it 49? Let's see. I think it's 49. Yeah, I'm sure it's 49. And honestly, I'm still feeling tender. And that's okay. I am starting to feel a little something under this tenderness though, which I don't know what to call it. Like, I was trying to explain it to my dad earlier on. It's almost like a quiet readiness to take up space. At the dinner that I held and hosted, I read a letter that I wrote when I was on the writing retreat in Senegal, and it was really just, I don't know who the letter was to, but it was a letter of me saying, I'm ready for the world, whatever the world has to give to me, or, whatever it is I need to take. So I think I'm just ready to take up space in areas that matter to me, not like screaming about it, not being like super performative about things, but just intentionally taking up space that I want to be in. So I guess this week I'm challenging myself to show up as the version of Ramat that I know I truly am. The one that knows that she belongs in every room. And let's see what unfolds. Let's see. I'm intrigued. So yeah, that's been the past week. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, you know what to do. Subscribe somewhere, there, all the places. As always, stay out of trouble. Unless it's good trouble, in which case, go wild. And I'll see you soon. Bye.